of
Hello.
Luiza, the singer, now currently on MSc Musica, on MSc. And I would like to welcome you to my podcast.
Thank you.
I like to say hello and let's see. You've been on the ship for how long?
April 21, today is August 25.
April 25. Yeah.
4 months.
And in total, how long you've been working on a cruise ship?
Since 2015, with some breaks.
Okay. Tell me, what moment reminds you of your childhood?
Wow. Me singing in front of the mirror with a deodorant as a microphone. Yes.
Very good. What kind of clothes did you use when you were a teenager? Did you like the loose one or the stretchy one?
I tried so hard to be goth.
Ah, the goth one. Or any brands? Do you like any brands?
No, I didn't have the money. So I tried something similar to the bands I liked. But also I have very strict parents. So they wouldn't allow me certain stuff. But
Just
I
to
tried.
remind, you are from Brazil.
Yeah.
In Romania, we had that shops that they call it second hand, and we had all the time Nike, Adidas, Reebok, All Stars, second hand. A little bit scratchy, a little bit, but was good. It was nice.
For us, even the Nike and stuff on second hand was still kind of expensive or very destroyed.
Who do you think in your family or when you were a child had a special talent, or who are you proud of your relatives? Who do you think is like a talent for you? Who is the best from your family, who you worship the most?
Ah, that's interesting because I think frequently that our family is very fortunate because everyone has a special talent.
For example, an uncle or an auntie that she was very, very skilled in something.
Everyone, starting with my siblings, like all of them are very good writers. Some play, some sing, some cook, all of them, like I look up to all of them. My parents, both of them are very artistic. So also aunties, all of my family, both my father and my mother's side, everyone has a special talent that I admire.
That's good. How did you make, or why did you decide to go on a cruise ship?
Oh, I just wanted to go away from home. Just wanted to see the world. Like Pocahontas, you know, what is around the bend? I go where the wind takes me. Yes.
Okay, so how you perceive the cruise, how you see it, because who live here, we are living in a drama. The world outside doesn't know. They think everything is awesome, fancy parties, every day different port, different country. How was for you?
I always say that the life in the ship is as horrible as it is amazing. Equal parts, you know?
How about your first day? How you see it, the first day? When you first step on the ship, first contract, first everything.
My brain suffered a short circuit. Bah! I didn't understand anything. I was so scared. Like, my brain stopped working for a couple of months. It was very scary because I have this tendency that I make too much expectations. So, to not make so much expectations, I decided to not research nothing at all.
So you just came here and...
I didn't have an idea of what was gonna happen. So.
So how was your first day? Who collect you? What happened in your first day?
Okay, so I started.
Everybody's eager to see first day. What happening in the first day? When you arrive, what really happens on a cruise ship, on a first contractor?
Okay. So normally your chief, your supervisor, comes to collect you on the gangway, introduce themselves, say hello, takes you to the nurses and the crew purser, which is the person responsible for the documentation and everything. So you give your medical exams, your passport, you re-sign your contract, and then you go straight to the safety training to know a bit, get familiarized.
Well, here it depends on the cruise ship, because on Costa is different, on MSC is different, on Carnival is different. This is, well, Carnival, Costa and MSC, my experience, and your Costa and MSC so far.
How is it in Carnival?
In Carnival, they bring you, well, they take you and you go straight. Yeah, they tell you what you need to do that day. Coming your body, or depends which position you are. For example, I didn't have my technical manager, entertainment manager coming on the meet to meet me, but come the light technician that I supposed to swap him. So he come and show me and prepare me and tell me what's next, you know, training or whatever. But
So-
when you first step on a cruise ship, what do you say? What do you say yourself? How it was?
It was like another planet. Exactly like this. Another planet. Can't
Okay.
describe it better.
But in good way, bad way,
Oh,
everything big.
yes. So, like now we get used to this, right? If you look around this, so many colors, so many patterns, so many objects and decoration and information. But for us now, it's normal. When I first stepped inside the ship, it was overload of information.
Yeah. And I suppose things happen, good or bad. Tell me the funniest moment this contract. What happened to you?
This,
Yes.
I have to think. Funny.
Yeah, this contract. A funny moment. What happened to you this contract?
Now I need a break to think. No,
Okay, tell me the funniest moment of your all contracts.
funny. I
Yeah.
don't-
The most funniest moment that you remember in all your career. What happened on board? A funny
Jesus.
thing.
I know, but I have to think. I don't have anything in my mind.
For example, some guests they stop us. I was together with my buddy, and they stop us and they say, "Hey, sorry, where is the reception? Because they promised us a sea view, and when we went in our room, we have the port inside. We don't see anything. We see blocks and we see, you know, other cruise ships. We want a sea view." So for us, it was funny.
If I think I can remember plenty of this kind of situation, but there is an interesting moment. It's not so funny, but it's very interesting. This contract, I was singing every day as normal, and my parents are always asking me, send us videos, but you know we are not allowed to have our phones with us when we work.
That's mandatory. You are not allowed with phones in PAX area.
Yeah.
In PAX area means in the passenger area. You are not allowed with phones. You are not allowed with cameras filming you. Yeah.
So for a very long time I didn't have how to send any videos to them, no? But one day I turned on my internet and I received a video of myself from my parents. And I was looking like,
What? Who
What?
filmed me?
yeah, like how did this video get to my parents and then get to me? What the hell? And then I realized the video came from my grandma. They sent to my aunt. They sent to my parents. They sent to me because one of the passengers that was here was watching me, thought it was really cool, sent the video to his
Family.
family, to his grandma, and his grandma happens to be the sister of my grandma. So I met a cousin on board.
So the world is so small.
Yeah, because we are in Greece and we are from Brazil, no? So yeah, I met a cousin. Like
Very
this.
good, very good. On this contract, did you see progress since you step on the ship? What have you learned so far in this contract?
So much.
You start as a children animator
Yeah.
in Costa, and now on MSC you are musician, singer. So on this contract, what have you seen? What progress you've seen since the beginning?
I have seen an absurd amount of progress in the last couple months, that my voice became much more stronger. And I'm much more relaxed while singing. Didn't expect that. From a couple months from here, I've seen my voice like get really secure and stronger. That was the biggest changes.
So, do you want to progress? Do you see that you can go over, or do you think that's it for you?
No, the sky's the limit. So like Pocahontas, let's go around the bend. See.
Very good. How do you see yourself after this experience, after this contract?
Much more confident. I was really afraid of trying this new career, but now.
How it happened? What made the click to come to be a singer? And because you start as a children animator, you had how many contracts as a children animator?
4.
4 contracts. Full
Summer
contract.
Yeah.
How many
Full
months
contracts. 8.
per contract?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tiring.
And how was the switch? How you became a singer, or how you became a singer on MSC?
So on Costa we have that thing that we call cruise show, where they
Talent
call
crew.
yeah, like a talent show from the crew to the passengers, and you know, like hidden talents. If you know how to sing, if you know how to perform anything, they put together a special show. And it happened that in that moment they didn't have like enough crew to do the talent show, so they were searching for, and then my chief at the time said, they are looking for, does anyone here know how to do anything? And I was like, I can sing, maybe. And she sent me like straight away to do the audition, and I sang in front of the cruise director. The cruise director liked it. I did a couple of cruise shows, and in each one of these shows we had 2 sittings. And after every sitting, somebody would come running to me and say, what the hell are you doing as a children animator? You really have to try this career. What the hell? You're so wasted in here. Go home and try again to go as a singer. And
How was the progress? Okay, you went home, and then what happened?
then I went straight to singing lessons, because it's been a
Canto
while.
or singing lessons?
All kinds of exercises.
Okay.
A little bit of performance as well, depending on the teacher. I had several teachers, and I kept trying until I felt the minimum amount of confidence, because I realized that if I would wait until I was 100% confident, I will never make it. So when I realized I was a little bit confident, I went and started preparing my material and sending videos everywhere until I got called.
That's good.
Then I got called.
How do you see yourself after this experience, after this contract? I don't know. Do you think you'll keep continue on the cruise ships, or you take in considerations other opportunities, or do you like the ship life and you want to stick on the ship life?
I think as long as I can stay on this job as a singer, I'm open to all kinds of possibilities.
I understand. What do you do with all the money saved here? Do you invest, or first, did you save something? Tell us the first contract. Did you manage to save something? The answer:
Yes.
You really did to save. You make it to save
On the
something
first contract?
contract.
Yes.
everybody I interview, first contract, no, nothing. I went back with my last salary.
Actually, I don't know how. I don't know how I could save so much money because I wasn't really careful. But when I came home and I counted the money, I was like,
Okay.
Yes, so I was, I don't know, lucky.
Impressed.
Yeah.
Very good. So what are your plans? Do you invest in something?
No, I do savings and that's it. I'm not really good with money.
Okay.
I put on the savings account and it stays there, like, how do you say, giving you a little bit of extra money every month. Yes.
Okay. Tell me about the crew parties. How do you feel to the crew parties? Do you like to get stoned? Well, you have the opportunity to get drunk, to feel good, or how it is? The people are curious if you can drink, if you cannot drink, because there are a lot of policies that saying, oh, 0.5 is the limit and you cannot drink. How do you perceive this thing?
Okay, so one thing I talked to all my new colleagues, and I hope I don't get in trouble for this if this video goes anywhere. But the thing is, the only thing you're not allowed to do is get caught. Okay.
Yeah. Also, from my experience, if you are drunk, just go to your cabin. Don't make any troubles. Don't make any drama. Just go to your cabin.
Stay low.
Stay low. Make a shower. Everything will be okay. If you start to make trouble, to shout, you'll get attention, and you get the breathalyzer.
Yeah.
Depends. We are speaking in these these companies, which they are a little bit more flexible. But of course, who really fucked up, they'll get dismissal and they go straight away.
Yeah, if you pick up a fight, you hit someone, or you start damaging anything in the ship, or screaming, So if you drink more than you should, and you stay low profile, you go to your cabin, sleep,
And for you, what do you think is the most healthy drink? Alcoholic drink?
I like this one.
Sparkling?
Yeah, because it's light.
Which one do you feel the best? Sparkling?
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Mm-hmm.
And the nightlife about the cruise ship, do you think there is nightlife? Everybody can enjoy? There are enough parties, there are enough spare time?
Yes, but depends on what you like. For example, for me,
and on the position, which position you have.
Exactly.
If you work during the night, no.
And you have to find a way, this is very important, you have to find a way to have fun, otherwise you go crazy. So even if you don't have time to go to crew parties, that's why people many times do cabin parties, or go out when you can, because it's really important to give your mind some breathing space from the working.
What about the relationship on the cruise ship? What is your opinion? Did you have any of course, you don't need to go very deep, but did you have any relationship you could hold about the relationship? You can progress. You can have a boyfriend on a cruise ship. You can see it for the future. Also, after the contract ends.
How long can I have this answer? There are so many layers to unpack, guys. Okay, I'll try to keep it short. In the ship life, you have a limited time inside the ship, and it's not, many times it's not even your whole contract, because when you come here and you meet someone, maybe this person was already 3-4 months on board, or maybe you were already 3-4 months on board and then you meet someone. So what happens is a lot of hellos, goodbyes, during the contract. So first of all, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible, but you have to keep in your mind that there will be difficulties in the way, and you have to learn when you are in the ship to not become too attached, or you get really, really hurt. at the same time, destiny has a way of things. So if you have to find someone in your life, you'll find them even in a cruise ship. And you will stick together because it is your destiny. So,
Okay. Tell me, you ever been terrorized about the idea of involution in the field that you work?
involution.
Yeah, for example, all the time you evolve, but did you or do you feel that you've been stopped growing up in the company while you are performing your job, your duty, or all the time do you think there is a grown up?
For my position right now, I don't see a lot of growing up, a lot of space for growing up.
Why?
Because we are musicians, so there isn't really there is like a bigger salary. The more experience you have, the bigger your salary gets, but there is not like a change of position, a change of places, you know, like a chief position. So it's both actually. On the paper, like on the theory, you don't have really where to go, but on the real life, you get experience, you get more respected, you get more money.
And
With
after a
time.
few contracts, you might become a chief musician, which is the same. Your contract it is as a musician,
Yes.
but you earn a little bit more, and then at a certain point, being a chief musician, they will attribute you some duty, some responsibilities that you need to look after the musicians. For example, you understand what a sound check is, you understand what's happening. If somebody, I don't know, make a mistake, you need to try to advise them what you need to do, not to do
Yeah.
things.
But at the end, it's more responsibility, a little bit more money, but it's not so much as, for example, you are in a position, then you become assistant, and then you become chief, and then you become. There is not like so many steps.
Yeah.
But for me, it's okay. It doesn't terrorize me at all.
Okay, you are very young. What you'll do after this contract?
I have no idea.
We can hear you. We cannot hear you.
I don't even want to hear myself because this terrorized me. I have no idea. Let's see. I just know that I don't want to go back to where I was before.
Of course, because when you start, of course, you start on a lower position. But after this contract as a musician, what would you like to continue as?
Like if I can imagine anything, I would do maybe 1 or 2 more contracts just to be really confident, and then maybe explore other fields of the same job, like resorts and hotels. Just keep exploring the world, not to go back to be in one place, not like home.
Yeah. What would you like to change on you, for example? There is something that you would like to change on you in this cruise ship life?
Maybe become more sociable, because as we were talking about the crew parties, that I was thinking I don't really enjoy them because I'm very reserved, so I don't go and socialize a lot. But apart from that, I'm really happy with the changes I already did, because I became more calm and confident than I was in the contracts before. That makes me really happy.
Of course, because the life makes you more stronger and stronger.
Yes. This is for sure. When you go to the ship life, you can know that you will finish this contract stronger.
What do you wish from this summer?
Air conditioner.
Tell me, which country you like most so far?
Norway. It's a magical land.
Why? What happened in Norway?
A lot of nature and that's enough. Just having a lot of natures implies so many things, and that's what I really like the most about it. Apart from the fact that I had never seen snow before, and Norway was the first place where I saw snow. And with nature comes magic, so it's really nice.
And apart Norway, which other countries did you visit that you like most?
I don't think there is any country I don't like. So let's see: Spain, Italy, France, Greece. Help me there, you are with me. Turkey, Israel, Iceland, Denmark.
What do you find interesting to Iceland?
Almost the same as Norway. That was the first time where I ate a really, really good vegan hot dog. That is one of my top memories from Iceland.
Okay. Which port do you like most to go out? For shopping, for parties, for whatever. Which is your favorite port?
In this contract?
All contracts.
Actually, I think this contract we have one of the best, which is Kusadasi in Turkey.
For shopping.
Yeah. From everywhere I've been, I think this is one of the best ones because it's cheaper and still stylish and good quality, this stuff, and good food.
Which port do you think is most welcome in Europe?
Okay, so I only did overnight to see like nightlife.
About overnight. Where you did overnight so far?
Just two places. It was Lisbon and Buenos Aires. Both really good.
What Buenos Aires had to offer to you?
We used to joke that it was a crew party outside the ship because it was on a Tuesday, so every nightclub was closed except for one or two. So all the crew would go to the same club. For me it was Kika's, and it was a really nice club, like big, good music, fun. Like even if it was basically a crew party, it was a different crew party with music that I liked because it was different from the inside the ship. And I really liked it.
There is a place would you like to move that you saw so far? There is a city that you or a country that would you like to move?
I thought a lot about moving to Norway. I don't even know if it's possible. Oh, I really like Ireland and Scotland as well. But I'm always open to possibilities.
So which one do you think is the best for you to move from Brazil? Because Brazil have a lot to offer.
Yes. I don't know. People are giving me ideas about some places. Well, right now I'm just starting to make plans about moving because until now I didn't want to create roots anywhere. But now I'm getting in my 30s, so I need to start thinking about it and seeing possibilities everywhere. So, still thinking.
So what age do you think is the best to do the cruise ship life, to raise money? Because so far the cruise ship life is for this: raise money because you don't pay any rent, don't pay any insurance, any tax, anything. Which age do you think is between what is better to do it? Which you advise the teenagers today to start this life?
So what I used to see a lot and really worried me was people like 19 starting to embark, and for me, my personal opinion is that it's too young. I would say when you have your frontal cortex almost fully formed because the ship life is something really crazy, and if you started too young, it's almost like here it's a different reality from the reality on land. So imagine that you make your brain form while you're in one reality, and then when you're a grown up, you go to the real world, and it's like you can't adapt. You develop behaviors and patterns that doesn't really fit the land life. Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say maybe 23, 24.
Between 23 and
Oh, then it depends on you. Like I hear people say, it's too old, it's too old. I don't think there is an age where it's too old.
I joined cruise ship life at 31 years old. Now I'm 35, going on 36, and I still see me going 1, maybe 2 years, because for me the goal is just to have an apartment on the house or something. But for some other people, of course, the sky is the limit. So you can build up your company, or depends what do you want.
So-
Because you'll grow in the company, and salary will grow. So the goals will change. For example, maybe you'll start like me. You want only a small house just to live somewhere, stop paying rent. But maybe because you are promoted and the job a little bit more easier, you think also about the company. I don't know about you.
Yes, and also you hear it a lot that it's addictive. And then some people can't escape.
Oh my god, because you have a lot of pleasures and a lot of unpleasure that you'll say, this is my last country, this is my last country. But everything is going, and all about moments in the life. They are coming and going, they cannot last. Also
Yeah.
that rubbish boss, rubbish manager that you have that is bossy with you and is very bad with you, there is no problem because he'll disembark. And next one might be,
Yes.
or who knows. Usually cannot be always the worst, but all the time it coming a better one.
That's another thing that is really interesting about the ship life. One contract is never the same of the other one. You never know what to expect. So maybe that's one of the reasons why it's addictive. You never know what to expect.
And also being a very constructive person, because so far the person that I meet, and also in my case, I always been promoted, change the position, because you always good in something. You find your other skills that you really knew you already was doing before, and you didn't knew that you are good in that. And then you expose yourself, and the boss says, you are good in this, we need this. Like in my case, I was very good in light. I never applied as a light technician because I didn't have the experience. So I applied as entertainment technician. And my supervisor, my technician manager, saw in me, because I start to touch the things and I start to play with consoles and lightings and stuff. And he saw that I'm capable to do some things, and he promoted me to do real light technician, not general technician. So like this, I grow up, and then ending as a head technician. The thing that I don't want to be, because also my employer, after all the supervisors from the ship, you have an employer shoreside, and they told me, you are the only one that he says, you are the only one that he don't want to be a head technician, the entertainment manager. I said, no, because I like the lights, so I fucking love lights, I want to be light technician. And he said, yeah, but you are more capable to do more, so for now, at the moment, we need this. Let's see in the future. But after the future, of course, after offering you more money, you will say, okay, light technician can stay a little bit in background, because you can grow up in other skills. And sometimes depends also of the other people. But if you are going in what are you doing, don't be afraid, because you are really appreciated on the cruise ship, because it's lack of people, and
Yes.
after you get very noticed by your supervisor, you have a lot to earn.
And that's one thing I really like about this company, is that the managers, they give you space to show what you're good at, and they appreciate when they see you're good at something.
Speaking about MSC,
Yes.
we
You have-
heard stories from other companies. I don't want to mention Royal or whatever, but at the first mistake, bam, warning. At the first next mistake, bam,
Yes.
bam, bam, 2-3 mistakes and you are out. And like this, you'll never grow.
I
But
also-
we can feel in MSC. I'm not worship anybody because you see also the channel has 200 subscribers. I don't give a shit about this. But I can feel that MSC is real company, a family company, instead of a corporation.
and family company in a good way, okay? Because sometimes when the companies say, oh, we are a family company, it's like you can expect the toxic relationship that you have in some families, you know, but here it's like in a good way. It was a very good surprise.
Yes, because with the new regulations with the HR, because since they introduced the HR position on the cruise ship, a lot of rules has been changed. So this is a very good improvement that I really appreciate, and of course all of our colleagues there are appreciating. Because if you have a problem, you go to HR and you start to work on it, and you feel that you're counting. You're not just a number.
They,
We don't feel that
they
you're just a
actually
number.
pay attention.
To closing this this small podcast, what character of animation cartoons would you like to be?
Ooh. I said one, but I don't know. I wouldn't like to be her if you see the real story of Pocahontas. But like the character from the cartoon really inspires me about how free she was and how brave. Another one. Do you know Inuyasha?
I know. Subscribers, maybe they can leave a
Yeah.
comment. Tell us about it.
I really like Agome from Inuyasha because of her strong personality and strong will. There are many because it's like to balance, because I'm already almost too nice, too docile, too sweet a person. Sometimes like I get pushover, so I like a very strong-willed characters to give me inspiration
That's very
to
good.
be firm. Yeah.
Very good. So, would you like to leave a message for the people who will see maybe this video later? This video is recorded in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
But would you like to leave something for the future girls, guys, girls that would like to join the cruise ship life?
About the cruise ship life.
Some just memento, some just 2 words.
Keep your ethics and your morals in place, because people on the ship will try to convince you to make your ethics and morals really flexible. No, it's not good for you, for your heart and for your brain. Okay? Keep your ethics and morals in place.
Very good, very good.
That's it.
Thank you very much for your
You're welcome.
for your presence here, and we'll see to the next one.